The movie will begin in 5 moments, the mindless voice announced. All those unseated will await the next show. We filed slowly, languidly into the hall. The auditorium was vast and silent. As we seated and were darkened, the voice continued. The program for this evening is not new. You've seen this entertainment through and through. You've seen your birth, your life and death. You might recall all of the rest. Did you have a good world when you died? Enough to base a movie on?
Sagittarius, how you doing, guys? Right, I do apologise for the lateness of your readings. I just realised that you didn't get the last or the first part. I think I missed you out of December. I can't really remember, but I know that I've missed your sign, so I do apologise. Okay, so there's a lot going on with the moon. I think it's VEDIC, it's the full moon in Cancer, right? So that's fucking absolutely playing havoc with me. Whatever's going on is playing havoc with me. It's like I feel a void in my heart and my soul at the moment. Really trying to, having a lot of connections with past life, with my own, just kind of realising the person that I was and I'm becoming, and like realisation a lot about myself, you know. So I don't know if you guys, well, you must be, because I'm going extremely cold at the moment. So I'm trying to, hopefully I can give you a good reading, but it's like I feel a block at the moment, so trying to push forward. Sagittarius, okay, so this is from now, which is the 21st. I do apologise, I don't know if some people get sick to death of me trying to, just want me to get on with the reading. But this is the 21st to the 31st, but don't worry about timelines, okay? But as normal, if you want a reading or anything like that, if you follow Becoming the Change in the description, it's a business page on Facebook, okay, and it's an open, and it will tell you a guideline of things that I offer as a reading. But there's also an email in there if you want to send me an email about a personal reading. Okay, the Skype ones are the most beneficial, the audio ones. But also I normally get songs and videos in. If you follow, you already know. But I normally get songs in that relate very much to hopefully your story of how I see it. Okay, and the sun is shining. So it will also be in the description for you guys. Okay, so you've got the sun, so Sagittarius. So you've got the world. Okay. Wow, so you've got the 10, so it could be an ending or a beginning. But it seems to me like it's because the world is like ending, obviously, world cycles. You could be communicating with people across the world. There could be avoidance. You see, I normally pick the 10 of Pentacles up as avoidance of separation between two energies, between yourself, between your soul, or between work or finances, or between families. It could be something to do with across the sea, or across town, or across country, or across state, province, anything where you live. Kind of like separation between water, I'm kind of picking up. Or contemplating on a job, or a different avenue in creative field. Yeah, something to do with creativity, to do with communication with people. So you could be mediums, or healers, or tarot card readers, or you're interested in one, or astrologers. And getting paid for it a lot. I mean, this is commitment. This is what forms out of a bond if you look into relationships, because this is like a bank of trust. It's security. Okay, when we're secure within ourselves and we realize a lot about like our karma and things like that, and past life regression and things, okay, we deal with all that, and then we become more stable and independent ourselves, and we realize that we're in alignment with where we should be, you know, astrologically, and with our past life and our aggression, and we become more stable and relaxed and realising who we are, because we understand self-worth and value, and a trusting bond within ourselves to realise, okay, well, I'm acceptant of my past, and I realise a lot about what I was before and what I'm now becoming, and that I've undone a lot of that. And it's like a self-acceptance. We accept ourselves for what we did, but we wouldn't do it back to one another. That's where you form a bond of trust with another, because you understand it and you work together to form a bond and a trust of a partnership, not a twin flame from out of space type feel. It's a feeling of a soulmate, maybe. That's a lot of what you look for, love, right? But it is something that you work together on as healing. You can work separately, but you come back together. You come back together to work on it. That's why it starts to build a trusting bond of partnership. Some people run but sometimes that's not what's meant to be. I don't want to go off into patterns of that because I'm going to hopefully do some teaching on that. But a trusting bond is built up for like a relationship through energy, of where sometimes we have separation and avoidance of what I've spoke about. Jesus and his disciples don't go around, go forward, always go through fear, you know. So it could be fear of abandonment from someone or something across the world, or communication maybe I'm picking up. Something to do with a love offer that could be like, because it's an ending and a beginning also. Could have something to do with maybe a Virgo, but understanding deep introspection of like thoughts and feelings of what the moon cycle is going to bring in. It can bring in a lot of people thinking a lot. So let's see. But you could be having a love offer that comes in from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or an Earth sign, or any fixed sign: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, fixed, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Aries. Right? Yeah, think. But fixed. Fixed signs. Let's look. Sagittarius. Breathe. Okay. Right, we'll take those. So you've got the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is a thought. Okay. So a lot of people say spying, right? And it can be, because when we express these emotional parts of ourselves, of our soul, okay, it leads us to think and contemplate. So sometimes it leads us to dig for information, okay. So it can be an air sign, okay, or a water sign, or either. But it doesn't matter, because the energy is Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. So it's like fresh, but it's somehow how our soul starts to communicate not childishly, through the progression of realizing through our soul that love is just a feeling, and it's so intense sometimes that it leads us to temptation of wondering, thinking, analyzing, wondering what these feelings and emotions are about. Is this cup going to be full of something that's going to offer me something stable, or do I need to be in alignment more with the person that I'm with, or anything that can be created through the Page of Swords, because it's over analyzing something in order to give it as a message. It seeks the truth and wants to know the truth, but then it delivers. Okay, but you have the Page of Cups, so it's a thought that delivers. That is also a thought process of something new. So it could be with somebody new. Okay, I'm picking up. Somebody new. It could mean that you are a Sagittarius with air in your chart, okay, and you're looking into making a new direction towards an earth sign or a fixed sign. Any other fixed sign? But any really, you know. See, Sagittarius. Because that's it. Because a lot of you guys went through paperwork and divorces, or strong commitments, or court. I can remember now, wasn't it? It was court. Yeah, divorces, moving for new people, moving home. That was it. So moving home, probably now travelling to a new location, or a new job, or because seems to me like this is the marriage. I'm picking up like the marriage. Yeah, I hope that this is not, I mean, it might be Sagittarius, and this is just out there, and it could be just for a few of you, but it could be, it could be that you're looking at now the person that you're with offering to somebody else, offering to someone else at a family, or you are, and they're watching you, yeah, it could be, they're watching you offer to another stable family, or job, or situation, or court. Okay, but don't get lost in that, because this really can be for so many different people, but I'm going cold when I'm expressing that. So you're all experiencing, and you've got the Two of Cups. So you're all experiencing different paths. Some of you are kind of analysing which direction to take, and you're and you're looking at a new home or a new career, and then some of you are watching your old partner find something to do with stability in something else. If that is true and that's really hurting, then I do apologise. You know, it's what we have to go through, you know, as souls. Because some, well, I mean, we learn through pain, right, through the sacrifice of everything. So you've got the Queen of Swords, you've got the Star, the Four of Cups, and the King of Wands. And the overall energy is, well, being blind to the truth, maybe, or trying to seek it, but we'll see. So the Queen of Swords obviously can be very analytical, and you've got that with the Page. The Queen of Swords is what I pretty much have saying, you know what, Sid, fuck it, bruv. I'm just ready now to receive some fucking thing. I'm ready now to receive fucking something because I'm pissed. That's this energy. I'm pissed now. I need to receive something fucking good in my life, because if not, I'm out, bruv. That's pretty much what that card says to me. Okay. Now this can be a very cutting and bad energy if it's bad. Okay. Breaking Bad, right? Some of you could be watching Breaking Bad. Breaking out of jail, breaking banks. Yeah, I don't know why I picked up on that. Breaking the bank, gaining financial stability. Yeah. But sometimes this energy can be good because it cuts away the truth of other people. Sometimes we need to have this energy of actually receiving something, you know. But also, we can't always stay like this energy, because we need to learn to open up in order to receive our lesson. Because regardless, right, this is like the elephant in the room. The elephant is the sword of truth. Take it, right? And basically, sometimes it's like we have to realise that we have to drop defences in order to receive our lesson either way, because karma, the painful lessons of my experiences through a lot of this, through my past, is that kind of helps more in the end. 0909, the time has just turned 0909, 9 minutes past 9. Okay, but sometimes, well, not all the time. Okay, a lot of the most painful lessons are the best lessons, because they teach us how to move forward, to actually learn to start to open up again. In the end, okay, the end of time. Time is just an illusion of metaphysics. Okay, because it goes back to time. Okay, it goes back in time to Adam and Eve and Lilith, of stripping back things that make us pure in the end, nobody else. But this is Aquarius, okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But you've got someone that's willing to take the truth from an Aquarius. Yeah. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I keep picking up on Aquarius being very important to some of you guys. Aquarius. Yeah. Is not accepting offers. Is not accepting offers. I mean, it can be. I mean, this is kind of like I miss you kind of feel. You know, I'm looking at someone that I miss, and I'm just kind of missing opportunities also of my life. But I just missed someone. You know, that's kind of the feel that I'm getting. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe. That's got Aquarius in their chart, or air. Yeah, because this is like a low vibration, but it's not like a missed opportunity, because it's not anything major that happens in life. It's not something that's destined to continue. It just means that I just missed someone, you know, pretty much, you know. And the overall energy is just kind of like deciding. King of Wands is it's one of my tricky cards that I never really know how to explain fully. It's a fire sign. I know I forget them. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Okay, can be. It's leadership and it's fire and passion, but he seems to always have his head turned away from the truth. Can be self-righteous a little self-righteous. Okay, can make stupid mistakes in life. You know, the king. Because he's full of passion, he kind of can get ahead of himself too much, and his energy can be projected outwardly to someone that plays a bit of a fool, I would say, the King of Wands, you know. because it's under being analytical. So someone that can be like eccentric kind of thing, a little eccentric, which is not a bad thing. It's just more, yeah, kind of an eccentric. You know, someone that's kind of like lives out the box and just can kind of not really think clearly, and just act childishly, communicate a little childishly, but has good intent, but just kind of like things can, what's the word? Things can overtake the passion that is created through this. Okay, it's like a childish progression of passion, really. But let's have a look. So the world, what's the world talking about? The world. So you've got, wow, that's great. That's manifesting something completely new. So you've got Cancer, and then but you've got every element under the table. So that's manifesting complete forward movement. You could be looking to travel across the world, or anywhere across sea, or even across to the next door neighbours. That doesn't matter, just because that's the world card. That just means travel, right? So it just might mean that you're travelling to work. It could mean that you've met someone across the country, across the world, across the state, across the province, across fucking anywhere, really. Okay, and that means that you're wanting to travel across it, wherever, to manifest something new with someone. This is like completely trying to gain your bearings and really keep your emotions and your feelings under control. Your finances are looking really good, so that's great. Okay, and this is a healer as well. This is a healer as well. This is someone that is manifesting the present self, what I teach about the present tense, because that's a 7, that's my life path number, which is 7, and I'm also a taxi driver, right? But that is Father Christmas that brings in the present self, okay? It aligns us with where we should be astrologically and within ourself, 7. It aligns us with our chakras, with healing, guidance, healing, okay? So you can be healers, clairvoyant, esoteric spirit writers, you know, someone that does YouTube, all that kind of stuff, you know. And it teaches people about passion, about leadership, you know, which is what I try to do, is promote self-worth, okay? Promote self-worth through energy, pushing energy back into people to motivate them, you know, to motivate them to steer the direction of where they should be aligned within themselves, because alignment of 7 is so important. Because it's also a return. It's a passing and a return, a bit like Father Christmas in the 7 of Swords. It passes, but it returns, and passes, returns to learn more, to put you in alignment with the person and the people that you're supposed to be with, and the people that want to be with you and you be with them. You work together. Okay. So it's manifesting that, and truth. So let's have a look at the 10 of Pentacles, because the 10 of Pentacles can be like an ending and a beginning. So it could be. Yeah, so there's the moonlet. So there's the moon. So this is what's happening. This is what's happening through the moon cycle to you or them or other people, well, everybody. Okay, it's manifesting a lot of stability. This is the Garden of Eden, right? This is the Garden of Eden that's found within your own, one of your own cards, which is Sagittarius. Okay, and it has the impeachment of this that the Queen holds. Okay, the King doesn't have it. The King doesn't have it, but the Queen has it. The Queen is what downloads the information to the King through the Akashic records of wisdom and spirituality, okay? Delivers it to the King, and then the King uses it as wisdom to give it back to other people, okay? But it's the Queen that is the one that's spiritual, and the one that gets all the information, and the one that has great connection with everybody, pretty much, because it's passion, it's leadership, it's you guys, you're Sagittarius, right? You know, ancient ruler as well, and then you've got Pisces, Jupiter, okay? So then you've got Leo, well, possible Leo, but this is like Jupiter's reward. I'm picking up Jupiter's reward, because the sun shines brightly of a reward system. So it's a lot of fucking healing, a lot of abundance of money and joy, completely, because that's yeah, you could be having children. You could have children, and it's creating more stability in finances and structure under the roof, okay? And you might want to be pregnant, or you're thinking about pregnancy, but I'm not picking up on that. I'm thinking more of that it's more the children that you have under your roof. And they're very happy. Very happy. Yeah, very happy. That's great, Sag. Because you had a fucking tough December, right? Well, a tough fucking life for everybody, right? So what's the Page of Cups offering? Page of Cups. Page of Cups. But you seem to have a bit of stagnant energy between Aquarius and the Queen of Swords. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. What's in the Page of Cups? Wow, the Empress. So the Earth Mother. Yeah, so this is to do with motherhood, man. This is to do with you. I don't think this is much to do with anybody else. This is to do with, it could be. I mean, the Empress is the mother, right? It's the maternal mother. So it's to do with pregnancy, children, money, finances and career. I don't think it's much to do with love at the moment. This could be a separate story. You've got the moon showing up, so there's underneath the deck, so there's a lot of emotion that is floating around, definitely within Pisces and that as well, within myself. You know, a lot of reflecting and deep hidden emotions and stuff coming to the surface. You know, this is a very big moon that's happening. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords. So it could be an Earth sign. Air sign, Earth sign, air sign. I'm picking up maybe Libra for some reason because of the scales, trying to find balance. Wow, you've got the Seven of Swords turning up, showing up. That could be between two families. The situation that's going on between the two family situation again. Trying to sort out money, books, finances, paperwork, finances, bookwork, jobs, going from maybe one house back to another house to just try and finish and organise things up in order to start your new path. That's what I'm picking up. I don't think this is a lot to do with love really, Sag, at the moment. I think you're kind of more interested in yourself, which is good. Okay, so you've got the Eight of Cups in reverse. So that's walking away. So that's kind of... I don't really read reversals, but that's kind of like teetering on the fence of that you have walked away, or you're just kind of travelling between, like I said, yeah, in between coming back and going back, but really contemplating on, once I've gone, that's it, I've gone. Once all this is done, I can then just forget that, and then I've gone. That's pretty much what I'm picking up, Sag, through that card. Because I don't read the book, so I've got no idea what these mean in reverse. I just pick up what I feel. Okay, so that may resonate with you. So let's have a look at the Queen of Swords quickly. I keep trying to come out. So it's trying to drop a burden, but that's someone that's not willing to let go. That's someone that's not willing to let go. Okay. I was writing a bit of a thing through this, so that you've got your thing coming up to the Queen. So you've got counterparts going on. You see, this could just be someone that just they won't let go because they're not made their mind up yet. You know, they need to make their mind up in order to be able to release, and it could mean that they're trying to release an Aquarius. They're trying to gain their bearings and drop the burden of either an Aquarius not dropping them, or they're trying to so look at the star card. So the other party that you could be interested in, okay, if it's an Aquarius, someone's holding on to them. Someone's holding on to them. It's a long time for them to try and move forward or open up. But I think they're getting there. The star. You know, you have to have empathy as well for other people, because they're just souls that are learning. Okay, I know we can form blame and hatred, but that's not the direction that we need. You know. Inner conflict, and Aquarius could be having inner conflict. So 5, let's have a look at 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands. Yeah. can be, it's kind of wish fulfillment, but what it's kind of, because that's both wishes. That's both wishes. It's strange. It's just inner conflict to me then. Inner conflict. An Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or Jupiter, or whatever's. Okay, vice versa. This is someone that's just having some inner conflict, and that they're now found wish fulfillment. Please clarify the 9. The 9. Yeah, soulmate, reflection. You've got the 6 of Cups. That's karma as well. The 6 of Cups. It can be to do with children. Someone could have children, and that's why this is kind of stuck here. But that's my wish is coming true of a family that I want to be with. But there's a little bit of conflict because someone's learning to open up, but they're still kind of stuck. Let's have a look at the 10 of Wands. Why is the 10 of Wands here, please? There's a lot of stagnant energy at the moment. It could be to do with this moon cycle, Sag. That's too many. Could have some Capricorn in your chart. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Please tell me more about the 10 of Wands. Because the 10 is so difficult. Well, you've got fucking hell. I'm trying to find an easy card. So that's destiny. So that's something that's written. So it's written either way. Either way, you know, that's karma. So someone's going to learn. Someone will learn something. Well, we all do, right? But you've got a 10 and a 10. And you've got another 10. So there's a lot of endings and beginnings. Cycles. People going on their paths. Some people, in whatever this creates within triangles and drama triangles and patterns, okay, people get their rewards for the energy and effort that you put into yourself constantly, okay, and you stick with the pair that make you feel good, okay. If there's lies and deception and deceit and backwards and forwards and all that, then there's so much growth and learning to learn through that. You always stick with good, positive vibes of yourself, and then you reflect it out to another good vibe prospection of another soul that gives you it back at face value, and you work together. That's pretty much you because the energy's felt through warmth, through being a light worker or a clairvoyant. Okay, you give off this energy of tone through your voice and through your body language and through your expression and through your light. Your light ascension is so important. Okay. So when that is felt by someone that's true and honest, they will always come back in order to, well, you either learn more or you don't, okay? Some people, they run more towards their past of the dark because they need to learn more about the chasing and running, that I'm just going to constantly chase you no matter what. Some people, it's so different. I don't want to go off into too much of it, but it's communicating. It's communicating. I've got to check that out. What's the 10? What's the Wheel of Fortune for, please? Wheel of Fortune. Which way is it spinning? Because it seems stuck. Wheel of Fortune. You know, I'll try to give you, yeah, communicating. So it's communicating across the world, okay? But it's an ending again. But it's weird with these two energies. Taking and holding on to finances and career, okay? And communicating. But that can be blocked communication. Blocked. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Blocked. Blocked. Because of that one card. Blocked communication. Got to move on. Move on. 3. The 4 of Cups. Last card. 4 of Cups. 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 I think it's just because someone else has found another soulmate, really. Or trying to. 3 and 4 of Cups. Yeah, that was trying to come out before. So you've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is, to me, this is Gemini in Moon or, Gemini. Doesn't matter. I've got it in my chart. I keep forgetting. Okay, but this is kind of yeah, being wise, holding on, trying to open up. The King of Swords is trying to open up. You know, it's kind of like leadership. You know, can be cutting, can have something to do with a Gemini. Gemini. So look at the King of Swords again, because you've got kings now. These are going off into stories. So you've got a return. A return. Someone's going to return to make a judgment call, by the sounds of it, by the looks of it, by the sounds of it. 7 of 7. 7 of... See, because that's an alignment with a payback, like a due. You're owed something karmically, basically. So it's a passing energy and also a returning energy. It means that things are not quite yet done, and there needs to be a return in one way, either as an actual human being or an energy that's felt within a payback of something that's returned to one or returned to the other through a reward. Okay, and it teaches you more about your present self. It gives you more structure and balance, and it teaches us to stay defensive or open up. Yeah, someone's stuck. Someone's stuck on someone from the past. You know, this is like Cancer to me. Cancer can be an air sign, but it's more Cancer because it's kind of like. So it could be an air sign with Cancer in their chart. Air sign with Cancer in their chart has been deceptive, maybe, and they've turned very fucking cutting, can be, and they're not going to be receiving anything good by, you know. Yeah, not really sure. Yeah, heartache. Going to leave it there at the moment, Sag. Okay, but this could just extend a little bit over, and I'm going to try and get on with the rest of those. Okay, for the next month. But we'll see where we go. Okay, so everything that I said, music, all that sort of stuff will be in the description if there is one. I don't know what it will be, but it will be something. Probably confusion. Okay, all right then. Cheers, guys. Bye.